Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We're outside the Blue Palace.
No lollygagging.
I'm going to do one more recording session for the day before I call it quits. We have just dealt with the madness that is Sheogorath. A bit of an interesting bit of information about my own personal lore of Skyrim, or my own personal lore of the Elder Scrolls games. My character, Sir
What is it?
Soric, who played through Oblivion, not on this channel. I might eventually do his playthrough, but that would be in Oblivion, and I'd rather do that with the remade Oblivion. And I would rather not have to spend a lot of money on a game that's basically just a reskin of the original game. I have not seen anything yet that makes it worth buying for me, so I'm not going to buy it yet. I might buy it eventually, though. But, in my original playthrough, Soric, a forgotten Daedric prince, became Sheogorath, and I would think...
Being old's not so bad.
One second.
Water keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
And I am back. I am coughing up a storm today, and I do not know why. It might be because I've been recording for too long. I don't know. I do want to do more recording before I go to bed, though. The man agreed to forgive your
You've
debt.
done a fine thing for me. You know, I used to be quite a warrior in my day. Let me show you a thing or two. You should speak to my daughter a bit. She's the brains of the family.
Speaks us to... Gave us a little bit of training in two-handed. At least it'll give us some experience towards picking up the next level. But, as I was saying before, Soric would have been a little bit different, I feel, than how Sheogorath was there. I believe he would be fighting against the urges to be Sheogorath and try to be himself. But I think the next thing we should do is I would like to continue on with this Grey Cowl of Nocturnal's quest, which is taking us all the way back to Riften. So let's head to Riften. Here it is. We also need to be on Riften's side of the world anyways, because we need to go see Forky, we need to go to return this Ruthless Axe, we need to go do a couple of other things. First I thought that was a person. We also got the Wabbajack. One of the most, I'm gonna say, interesting stabs in the game. It can be a get out of jail free card, or it can be a make the situation a lot worse card. Or it could be just another staff. It's got a wide range of things it can do, and there's no real control over it. But I don't mind having it. I think it's nice to have it. Ooh. Keep running into you guys.
If you have come to see our wares, speak to the others. Bring your coins, but do not bring trouble.
I'm looking for training in the art of speech.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and actually train up with him for a bit. The NPC cannot help you train any higher. I'd like training in the art of speech.
You've already learned all I can teach you.
Huh. I know I can't level up here because of the survival mode, but I'm curious what our level in speech is now. We have level 60 in speech, so it's probably like level 55. Oh.
The road lead you to warm sands.
Thank you. Let's talk to the leader.
So many refuse to talk to us. They call us, take a look.
Well, you are in Skyrim, and they're known, and the Nords here are known for being racist. grilled chicken breast. Yes, please. And more ingredients. More soul gems. Alright. Oops, wrong button.
I hope that you will come to business with us again.
Probably. If I ever see you guys again. Hello, sir. Alright. Let's see if we can figure out the rest of this Grey Cowl of Nocturnal situation. I'm wondering what the Grey Cowl will do. Stranger's Journal. Curse of the Grey Cowl is said to strip you of your identity, wiping you from all record of history. But the curse was broken long ago. The truth is that it wasn't Nocturnal that robbed me of my life. It was my selfishness. I wore the cowl out of pure greed. I left my family because I loved only myself. Then my sister passed, leaving her son an orphan. The last of the Ice Blades, heir to the fortune, an easy prey for the wolves. With the boy in danger, it's time I took responsibility as the head of the clan, but if I am to be his father, I have to stop being a stranger. I must pass the cowl on to another, and in doing so, the grey fox must die. Until then, I come to this grave every night, bringing flowers to ask my sister for forgiveness.
You've done well.
An honor to meet you, sir.
My joy knows no bounds. Here, a little payment for your troubles. I trust we'll never need to speak of this again to anyone. I trust we'll never need to speak of this again to anyone.
We now have the Grey Cowl of Nocturnal. Again, it's one of those things that's like, I'm not super happy with how it ends, but Sneaking is 25% better, carrying capacity is increased by 50%, nearby living creatures, but not undead machines, and Daedra can be seen through walls, turns guards hostile. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting cowl. What she'll do with it is probably just end up tossing it away. Or tossing it into her, tossing it into where she keeps the rest of her stuff. She's glad to see he's taken care of. Glad to see why he wanted to let go of the Grey Cowl. Yeah. That is taken care of. Now we can go back to dealing with what we were dealing with before, which is the axe and the trials. And I am now hungry. Hello.
Huh? What do you want?
You in some kind of trouble?
I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do.
Tell me about it. Maybe I can help.
I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me.
I could pay off your debt for you.
You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all...
Keep dealing with these small petty problems in towns.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place.
Want a drink?
You mentioned you serve special. I've heard you spell special drinks.
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet LeChance, which is a mixture of blackberry. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama.
Huh. Interesting.
If you'll
No thanks,
excuse
though.
me, I have other things to attend to.
Hello.
What's your problem?
I would like to talk to you about Shadia's debt.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
I know this was a setup. Still going to hold on to the debt even if I know that.
All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
Look,
We're
I
not
already
kicking
said
you
Shadra
out.
doesn't owe me a thing.
Just keep the
so get off my
servants at
back.
the temple and let us all sin in peace.
I hope we bump into each other again for a good reason.
Well, we were able to convince her to let him off the hook. Head to the stables and talk to him. I'm guessing he went out to the stables. Unless he's gone off to bed because it's 9 o'clock at night. Holy moly. Time to travel through the gates, or was I really that busy that long? Can we still talk to him, or is it too late? Not locked. Where's the stable boy?
I like your robes. Are you a sorcerer? From the college?
Yes. You are also no longer in debt to Sapphire.
By the 8. You actually talked her into it? I don't know
Yeah,
what to
I
say.
did.
I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore.
Potion of prolonged invisibility. Thank you. The heck
Until
did he
next
get
time.
that? Doesn't make any sense why he was carrying that with him. One moment. And I am back. Let's see. Go back in to deal with another thing that I want to deal with here in Riften at some point. We could go to see what Champion's Rest is all about. Let's do that. I want to see what this Champion's Rest is all about.
And weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Kind of wish that horse was here, but I guess it's not. Alright. I'm not a huge fan of horses. Eventually we will get a horse that we can use, and I can summon it whenever I need it, so that'll be good. But for now, no horse for us. Elemental Bolt and Goldbrand. Oh, no. Not interested in dealing with the hunting mechanics right now. I know I installed them and then like have not used them since, but it's more of just I'm not interested in dealing with them right now. More than enough food on me. Which, let's have some baked potatoes and some bread. Oh, that didn't even touch the sides. Okay, okay. We can have a grilled chicken breast. There we go. Spiders. Not a fan of spiders. IRL or in-game. Let's see what this Champion's Rest is all about. If it ends up feeling like it's going to be a long dungeon, like the Seasons was, then I will start it, but I will not be continuing through it for longer than this episode. This will be the last episode of the evening. I am curious to see what this is about. It appears to be some kind of Draga Barrow entrance. Champion's Rest discovered. Side. Yeah, we also need to rest at some point so we can level up. Interesting. What's this? Vigilance report. Vile whispers. I, Casparius Sangidius, Vigilant of Stendar, do hereby issue this report to my investigation into the reports of the dark presence within Champion's Rest. Champion's Rest is the site of an ancient battle arena where Nords would test their mettle in gladiatorial combat, long believed to be lost to time. I was recently uncovered by mining prospects near Shore's Stone after discovering a new deposit of silver. Upon discovery, the miners say they witnessed a ghost clad head to toe in armor. While this alone was cause for concern, what they said next was even more foreboding. The spirit wielded a massive blade which seemed to whisper to them in their minds. This hints at workings of a powerful Daedric artifact. The only relic that matches the description is Umbra, once believed to be the lost or by some accounts destroyed. Umbra is a sentient weapon who corrupts its bearer and compels them to kill so that the blade may feast on the souls of those it slays. It appears to have resurfaced here, though why I cannot say. If the apparitions that haunts the site truly is the resurgence of Umbra, then it has grown very powerful, and Shore's Stone is in grave danger. Huh. Umbra. I actually mentioned while doing Clavicus Vile's quest that this is actually my favorite Daedric artifact. Huh. We may actually get my favorite artifact. And if we do, it'll change Sarah's... Sarah will begin to make drastic changes thanks to Umbra's influence. Oh. Well, well, well. Skeevers. Anything in the chest? Oh, it was trapped. This is gonna hurt. Oh, I almost, if I had just waited there, I wouldn't have gotten hit. No biggie. Didn't take much damage from that. Vigorous healing potion. This is probably the original entrance. Through here. Ooh. Hello, fine sir. Do you has my sword? I am very hopeful that this is actually Umbra. Goldbrain got nothing on Umbra. Story of this blade alone is enough for me to want it. Why do I feel like this is a trap? Trap or not, I want the sword. This one. Nope. What? Kinda glad you shouted in the wrong direction. Got it. I have exactly 5,000 gold. Interesting. Fast healing. That's a lot of bone meal. Huh. How do I figure out what the answer is? Oh, here we go. So, snake, bird, and what I'm guessing is dolphin. Snake, bird. And pull the switch. Ooh. The fire is very pretty. Very much like the fire. Painted hide shield. No, thank you. Oh, that was annoying. Oh, hey. It opened up some of the... Oh, crap. Ish. Alright. That's one side done. I'm guessing we have to do both sides. Actually, very glad we came to check this out. Although I'm kind of glad we came as late as we did. Grab all the fire real quick. I don't need to figure out if that's actually going to cause me problems if I don't deal with it first. So, fish, snake, and snake, maybe? Yeah. Fish, snake, pull the switch. It's a burn book. It's not useful. And go. Didn't make it through unscathed, but made it through nonetheless. And Draga. I'm really glad I learned this, oh, okay. If I had looked through these, I'd have seen into these rooms. Alright, can I pull these then? Continuing on. Oh, good sir. Like you to bugger off, please. An ebony greatsword. Let's take it. Open. Thank you. And down into the dock. Champions Rest Amphitheater. Ooh, this is interesting. That is fire. Nope. Get through it. Goals. Another one of these Daedric prints, or Draga ruins that doesn't have very much inside of it. Ooh, fermental white. Egg. More bone meal. This place has a lot of bone meal. More Draga. Alright, go out. Another chest. And red zombie. Interesting. Another dragon. Deal with that. Oops. Just. Oh, there we are. I am skilled in the mystic arts. My magics are unmatched. Surprisingly, I'm not even using the magics of Aetherius. Conjurer's file. Another Conjurer's file. So, this way? Darker and deeper. More blue fire. I like the blue fire. It's very nice. Broken sword. What is that in your hand? A broken blade? Aim that reference in the comments section, you get my respect. Oh. Feel as though we've made it. Something tells me we're not getting a word of power though from here. I'm okay with that though if we get Umbra. Hello, Ghosty. Goodbye, Ghosty. Oh crap. My attacks have no effect. Oh crap. Oh, that's not good. Alright. There's obviously something else I need to do. Oh, okay. So I can do damage when he was like that, but I can't do damage to him now. Interesting. I'm also just remembering we have not saved in a while. Let's see. Give me my magicka. Give me my healing. Give me my health. Goodbye. Ooh, don't kill me. Don't kill me, Umbra. Now the question is he vulnerable while they're summoned? Or is it once I kill them he becomes vulnerable? Need more healing. Actually need more magicka. We have Stavros' arm amulet on. Yes, we do. Healing and a bunch of magic potions. Run away! Elemental blast. Retrieve the artifact Umbra. Champion's Rest Passage Key. Ebony Armor. Gold. Valor of a Vigor. Ruby. Scroll of Reverment. Reanimate powerful dead body to fight for you for 60 seconds. And then, finally, Umbra. If the target dies within 20 seconds, fill a soul gem. Absorb 20% points of health and 20 points of magicka. 26 damage. Did they do what I think they did? I think they did. Be annoying if they did, and they did. It is a two-handed sword. Gosh darn it, Umbra. I am still glad to have gotten it, but I kind of wish it wasn't a freaking two-handed sword. Knowing that it's two-handed. Kind of wish there were two of them. Of one-handed version and a two-handed version. We're still gonna keep it. There's a good chance I'm still going to use it. She might not actually wield it, but she is going to be corrupted by it. I like Umbra. It's a really cool sword. I don't think it's supposed to be two-handed, though. I think the fact that it's just a sword is supposed to be the case. It wasn't two-handed in Oblivion, and it wasn't two-handed in the mod that I found it in before. See what's in the chest. Anything good? Imperial Knights Van Bracers, Leather Boots, Soul Gem, Madness Ore, Sapphire, and some more gold. Thing of great interest. I do like Umbra. I'm not a huge fan of two-handed swords in this game. They feel very unwieldy. But nonetheless, I feel as though Sarah will take it. I feel as though it will affect her much like the Bitter Cup has, pushing her to be darker, more malevolent. I don't know if she'd kill people yet, but she will feed it the souls of bandits, much as she fed on them with blood. She was a vampire. And then feeds on them now as a werewolf. Oh, wait. No. 95% certain that was the wrong way. Let's head back in and see if we can find the right way. Pretty sure that was the wrong way. That way might be the right way. I am a little annoyed that it is two-handed. We most likely will not use it very much, being that it's two-handed. It's sad though that the fact that it's two-handed makes me want to restart a new character that is a two-handed wielder, just to have this sword as their weapon. Treasure Hunter's Journal. Journal of Cicerus, Treasure Hunter, 4E179. Wealth of Sun's Dusk. I've never been much for writing in journals, but it couldn't hurt to start. How else is my exploits be remembered? I've yet to reach personal bard level of fortune. By way of introduction, my name is Sotius. I've traveled north from Cyrodiil to seek fortune in Skyrim by delving forgotten depths and wooing women. While I haven't had much luck with the latter, I've heard tales of an ancient area whose whereabouts have, up until now, remained a mystery. While the original name is lost, the time Champion's Rest is what is known as the Day. You can see it now, halls upon halls of glittering with gold and jewels. Map in the Imperial Library Palace, Champion's Rest, east of the village of Shore Stone. I will set out for the eastern mountains at dawn. 18th of Sun's Dusk. Short entry today. Day's hike. Little to show for it. Why does Skyrim have so much snow? Maybe the treasure hunter's life isn't it's all cut out to be, but if it were easy, everyone would do it, right? I'll press further into the mountain pass tomorrow. 16th of Sun's Dusk. By some small miracle, I'm alive. Deep in the mountain, snow gave way underfoot. Next thing I knew, I'm plummeting into a cavern at a devilish height. What a foolish place Skyrim is. Both legs are surely broken, and my agony is only second to my despair. I'm going to die in here. Been 3 days since the fall. Food ran out yesterday. Water will be next to go, unless some rain happens to come through that cursed hole above. Been slipping in and out of dreams. I dreamt that I was floating in a sea of black. Before me floated a sword unlike anything I had ever seen, a real treasure just like in the stories. It called to me, knew my name. I reached out my hand, and then I'm awake now. It turns out the sword was real. I have it right here next to where I write this entry. My legs are beginning to feel better. That can't be right. When I sleep, I hear the sword. It whispers to me, not with word, but with intent. It has a hunger. I can feel it. Of course, it seems silly that a weapon wouldn't hunger for lives when you think about it. Is that not their purpose? To free souls from the living? Maybe none of this is real. I can walk again. I've set up a small camp here. I think it's the sword. It's helping me. Its thirst for souls, and it needs me to find them. All I could think about was getting out of this place, but now, amongst the restless souls of so many fallen warriors, yes, I think I will stay. I whispered to me its name. It is, we are Umbra. Join with us. The soul of the Revenant, bound battle axe, a couple of black soul gems, a couple of common soul gems. So yeah, Umbra has the enchantment that it causes the dead to be, that it has soul trap on it, but more importantly, Umbra is set up to be a sword that basically it lives on severing souls. Ooh, and we got another mask, an ebony mask. Then a mask known as Umbra. I got a Cosmic Cuirass, Expert Rose Alteration, some gold, and another dagger. No thank you. We continue on, looking for a way out of this dreadful place. But again, I am a little annoyed by it being a two-handed sword, but not a problem. Maybe this will push Sarah to wielding two-handed weapons so that she can wield the blade. Oh, is this the chest I found the first time I was down here? Yes, it is. Where is the exit to this place? I have freed Umbra from its prison. Another Daedric artifact falls into my clutches. Luckily, this wasn't a super long one. I was kind of hoping it would have been. But I'm more than happy to have it be a short one just to get Umbra. And it is treacherously cold. Now what? What will become of Sarah now that she possesses not only the bitter cup, but the sword Umbra itself? What will happen to her in her adventures? Only time will tell. We will find out in future episodes. I've been the Seven Swords. If you guys are enjoying the series, please hit that like button. It lets me know to continue making it. If you guys want to see more of it, hit that subscribe button to be notified of when I make my video, when I release videos. And if you guys want to help me out a little bit more, leave a comment section letting me know how you're enjoying the series. And if anyone can tell me where the reference, and what is that in your hand, a broken blade, is from, I will, again, be quite impressed. It is a very good anime, but I don't know how many people actually would recognize that for how old the reference is. But I will talk to you all later. See y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.